Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel ESL in Pakistan. ESL stands for English as a Second Language. This video lesson is particularly being recorded for Intermediate Part 2 students. This video lesson is about the novel Goodbye Mr. Chips. We are going to discuss chapter number 4 of the novel, and overall this is lecture number 17. We are on page number 8 and then we'll move to page number 9 in this lecture. Particularly line number 37 to 44 are being discussed here. As I read, I will be explaining you the events and difficult words. For difficult words, I will also be providing you synonyms. Are you ready? Open your books with me on page number 8. We start from line number 37 where we left at the end of lecture number 16. Chips did not hold with all this modern newness and freedom. So here in this line, we come to know it is very clearly mentioned that Chips did not like change, newness and freedom. Freedom of whom? Freedom of women. He was not against the freedom of men. That is the traditional idea found all over the world and all through the human history. Men are free and women, they are thought to be restricted. This is the same idea, and the part of the period, the historical period being discussed here of English history was the same as being discussed. He had a vague notion, vague, unclear, not clear, notion, idea. He had a vague notion if he ever formulated it, formed it, that nice women were weak, timid and delicate. Mr. Chips thought that nice women, they should be weak, not strong, timid means not brave, and delicate. And that nice men treated them with a polite but rather distant chivalry. Distant from a distance, staying at a distance. Chivalry means gentlemanliness or with respect. So Chips thought that good women are weak, not brave and harmless, and men, the good men, according to Mr. Chips, are defined as those who treat that kind of women staying at a distance and with respect. He had not therefore expected to find a woman on Great Gable. So Mr. Chips, as this is a mountainous area, a hill station, it is particularly suited for men. That's what Mr. Chips thought. But what did he find there? He found a woman standing right on top of the mountain. And on that, a very strange thing happened. Mr. Chips fell down, and that brave woman, she came down to help him. Now, but having encountered one, he met with that kind of woman. Having encountered one, he was not expecting a woman, but he met with a woman on Great Gable who seemed to need masculine help. Mr. Chips thought that a woman standing on the top, waving her hand for help, needs help from a man. Masculine help from a man. It was even more terrifying, horrible, that she should turn the tables. Now, turn the tables is an idiom. It means to change the whole situation. Turn the table means to change the whole situation. So the whole situation changed. First, a man was going to help a woman, but now tables have been turned and a woman is going to help a man, a traditional man, by helping him. For she did, and she did help. She did help. She and her friend had to. Now there was no option left. Maybe there was no other man or woman around. This girl and her friend both had to help Mr. Chips. He could scarcely walk. Scarcely, hardly. Scarcely, hardly. It means almost not. Mr. Chips could not walk. And it was a hard job getting him down the steep track to Waystdale. It was a very difficult task to bring him down the mountain or the place where he was on the mountain and bring him back to the countryside at his house where he was staying there in Waystdale. All the text we have studied in chapter number 17, in lecture number 17 and lecture number 16 is very important as far as examination of Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education, Multan or other boards are concerned. This chapter is overall very important for examination point of view because they never miss this question. Describe how did Mr. Chips meet his future wife. As we go on in lecture number 18, we'll discuss more about this chapter. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you next time. Have a very nice time.